Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is Batman, The Perfect Crime from 1991. So let's get started. On the night, the circus held an in-a-row charity benefit performance, millionaire Bruce Wayne made sure he was there, even though he was the richest man in Gotham City. When it came to the circus, he was just a big kid. He loved to see the circus animals perform for the crowd, and he especially liked the big cats. As the ringmaster announced the big cats, the audience got their feet. Audience got their feet. Many minutes passed as they waited patiently, but the cats were nowhere to be seen. Something is wrong here, Bruce thought. Quickly, he moved behind the stands and changed into his Batman costume. Then he went to investigate. All the lion and tiger cages had been broken into, and all the cats were gone. Nearby, Batman saw that Police Commissioner Gordon was already on the case. He was busy talking to the animal trainer, who was in charge of the big cats. "You better find them before tomorrow's performance," Gordon, he yelled angrily. "Without those cats, I have no job." On the other side of town, the Mr. Cat's South Mr. Cat show had been closed for the night. All the cats were asleep in their cages. A mysterious figure sneaked silently through the shadows. It moved toward the smallest cage. The cage door opened with a creak, and a sad-looking but beautiful kitten looked up to see Catwoman. "Come on, little kitty," Catwoman purred. "I have got a special surprise for you." The little kitten smiled as it jumped into her arms. Anything was better than living inside a tiny cage. The next morning, Batman and Commissioner Gordon came to the cat show to talk to the owners of the stolen kitten. She was furious. "That breed of cat is very rare. Is predictable priceless," the woman shouted, "and if it wins the grand prize in tomorrow's contest, it will be even more valuable. It must be returned in perfect condition." "She didn't seem to worry about her kitten safely," Commissioner Gordon told Batman after the woman stormed off. "Neither did the animal trainer at the circus," Batman added. "Both of them are more interested in how much the animals are worth." Batman thought for a minute. "Since all the stolen cats are extremely valuable, these crimes must be the work of Catwoman." Later that same night, a strange van pulled up to a closed pet shop on the edge of town. A minute later, the sound of 100 happily purring kittens could be heard from inside the shop as their cage was unlocked. After peeking outside to make sure the streets was empty, Catwoman opened the pet shop doors. 100 kittens followed her, rumpily playful, as she led them towards her van. "I have got a place where you all be happy. Cats forever," Catwoman said as she opened the van door. That sounded good to the kittens. They hated living in the pet shop. Once all the kittens was safe on board, the van took off into the night. Soon Batman and Commissioner Gordon arrived to investigate the robbery. Batman examined Batman examined the empty cages for clues. The cage was small and dirty. There was no food in any of the dishes. When the angry pet shop owner arrived, the commissioner tried to calm him down. "We'll try our best to find your cats," he said. The pet shop owner only got angrier. "Do better than that," he screamed. "If I have no cats to sell, I'm out of business. Best thing for me to do is to look for them myself." Commissioner Gordon scratched his head. "I don't understand it," he said to Batman. "The cats in the shop wasn't borrowable. Why would Catwoman steal them?" "I think I know why," Batman answered. He took Gordon to the nearby alley. Usually this place is filled with stray cats looking for food and trash cans," Batman said. "Now all the trash cans are untouched, and there's not a cat to be seen. That tells me what Catwoman is up to, and how we can catch her." Batman and Commissioner Gordon arranged to meet at police headquarters later that day. They then left to get the things they needed to trap Catwoman. The police commissioner bought his pet cat, Ruffy, and Batman bought a special collar for Ruffy. It contained a transmitter that would allow Batman to chase Ruffy every move. Commissioner Gordon looked worried as he handed the cat over to Batman. "Don't worry, Batman," as he put the collar on the cat. "I know how much you love Ruffy. I promise I'll take good care of him." He took the cat with him as he hopped into the Batmobile and drove to the edge of town. An hour later, Ruffy was busy going through some especially tasty garbage when Catwoman appeared. Poor kitty," Catwoman said. "You shouldn't have to search through the trash for something to eat. I have got just the thing for you." With that, Catwoman picked up Ruffy up and took him to the van. Ruffy didn't mind. He really liked cat food better than garbage anyway. Batman was ready and waiting in the Batmobile. Suddenly, a rapidly blinking light appeared in his monitor. According to this, Batman thought, little Ruffy is moving at 40 miles an hour. And since I don't know any house cat that can run that fast, Catwoman must have him, and now I have got her. Batman followed the signal all the way to an abandoned warehouse on the north side of town. When he saw Catwoman van, he knew Ruffy and the transmission had done their job. He immediately radioed his position to Commissioner Gordon. He entered the warehouse cautiously and climbed the wriggly old steps. A huge metal door blocked the way to the top floor. Using all his strength, Batman pushed it open. And instantly discovered Catwoman hiding place for all the cats. Even Batman was astonished by what he saw. He couldn't believe how many cats she had stolen. There were thousands of them in the huge room. Even the missing lion and tiger was there. Batman paused for a moment to look carefully at the cats. Some were playing, others were sleeping, but all seemed happy and content. Then he noticed something moving quickly across the room. It was Catwoman, and she was running away. Reaching into his utility belt, Batman removed his batarang and threw it over one of the gardener near the ceiling. With the bat-shaped hook in place, he was able to use his bat rope to swing over the sea of fluffy cats that was covering the warehouse floor. As he came close to the fleeing Catwoman, he let go of the rope and cornered her before she could escape. "You are not going anywhere, Catwoman," Batman said, "except to jail." "That's not a very nice thing to say," Catwoman purred, "especially to someone who only wanted to do the right thing." Batman looked confused. "Most of the cats I took were treated poorly by their owners," she said. "Some had no owner at all. All the cats deserved to have masters who loved them. I just wanted to give them a happy home." "Your intention was good," Batman said after thinking for a moment. "Maybe the judge will see it your way." Catwoman frowned and Batman continued. "I'm sorry, Catwoman, but stealing anything, even unhappy cats, is a crime. I have no choice. I have to take you in." Batman was about to handcuff Catwoman when he heard a growling sound behind him. He turned slowly and came face to face with a missing circus cat. Every time Batman moved an inch, the big cat snored fiercely. Batman stood very still. Catwoman smiled. "Do you know how? Do you see how much they care about me?" she asked. "Don't worry, Batman," she continued. "They'll be nice to you as long as you're nice to me." Batman was helpless to stop Catwoman as she walked toward the exit. Just before she left the room, she turned to blow Batman a goodbye kiss. "Take good care of my babies, will you?" she said. Then she was gone. As soon as Catwoman was safely away, the circuit cat began to purr happily again. They licked Batman's face and snuggled up against him. Batman petted them very carefully at first, but soon he realized these big cats were friendly after all. Moments later, Commissioner Gordon and the police arrived. Ruffy spotted Gordon the, the moment he walked in and leaped into his arms. "Where's Catwoman?" the commissioner asked Batman, scratching his pet hand, pet head. "She got away for now," Batman said, "but I'll catch up to her sooner or later." "Fine," the commissioner said, "but what are we going to do with all these cats?" Batman smiled. "I have got a good friend who's a real cat lover," he said. "Maybe he can help." A few minutes later, Commissioner Gordon met Bruce Wayne at the grand opening of the petting zoo. Wayne had donated to the city. "I am glad Batman suggested I call you for help," Commissioner Gordon told Wayne, unaware that Wayne and Batman were the same person. "It was my pleasure to help," Bruce said. "When I heard some of these cats wasn't loved by their owner, I bought them so they could be loved by all the people of Gotham City." So that was Batman, the Perfect Crime for 1991. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.